doing? Welcome again. Now we're back to give you guys all the happenings in the world of music, especially Afrobeat. My name is Daki, spelled Darki, and then you know it's double E. Quick one. We love you guys so much, but then let's delve straight into what the news look like. Today makes it 1 month, exactly 1 month since we lost Mohbad, and trust me, investigations are still ongoing. And I think for this Mohbad case, right, we've had so many flips and turns. This Mohbad case have brought about fake friends to be exposed. That's brought about bloggers fighting each other. It has exposed a whole lot of people. And then, indeed, Mohbad was in Mole, and the light is still shining even till today. Let's begin today's news with no other person than Davido. We saw Davido State Farm Arena, the capacity. As we speak, it's almost sold out. Now, this is the image of what it looked like. Now, the sold out capacity, it's almost, I can bet you that in the next couple of weeks from now, this venue should be fully sold out. The event is next month on the 18th of November, and we all can confirm that on this day, for him to have done this majority sales of the tickets, you can be sure that he's going to make sure he fully sold everything out. Recall that the place on blue, the place indicated with the blue color are the spaces left to be sold, and we're sure that these guys are going to mount that one and get all the tickets sold out in coming days. I saw just earlier in the day, Davido posted on his Twitter page when he said, "What's good these days on Netflix or Prime or Apple TV?" And then he mentioned about three movie channels or three movie space where you can watch movies. And then we saw Netflix being the smart guy. I'm sure their community manager is actually very active. He saw that one, and then he made a very good use of that with a response. And then he came out to say, a timeless recommendation for 001, Top Boy, because you are over them all. Then the Black Book, because legends can never die. Nowhere, if you are unavailable. Fair Play, because no competition. Jagu Jagu, if Juju they worry you. And if you move with precision, you will feel everything now. That's one of the most creative pieces I've seen from one of those guys. But then just merging about Davido's album into Play of Words with the hot trending movies we have now. Top Boy, almost everyone have seen Top Boy with their whole assets and all of that. And you can see Nigerians now speaking the old British, and they're like, where's that coming from? Top Boy, because all of that. And then with the Black Book is everywhere, nowhere, Fair Play, Jagu Jagu, and everything now. Indeed, kudos to Netflix for taking advantage of that one. For Spotify, we saw Davido with Ozuna, Eva Longoria is currently on 39 on the Spain Spotify daily chart, and that is another amazing one for Davido. Moving on, we have Ckay as the next guy on the news. For Ckay has been doing good in France, and you can just see the result because in France, this guy is having amazing numbers, even more than your top fave as we speak. We have Ckay sales in France goes like this. For Love One City, he has made about 2.3 million units. He has sold about 2.3 million units. For Emiliana, he has sold over 567,000 units. For Sad Romance, the album, he has sold over 64,000 units. For Kokoro, he has sold over 55,000 units. And then for Lose You, he has sold over 46,000 units. At the same time, just coming in today, Emiliana has now sold over 500,000 units in the US, and that has made that song eligible for a gold certification in the US. Recall that for the US space, it's quite different. A million is a platinum, 500,000, it's a gold certification, and Ckay has made sales of over 500,000 units in the US, and we are sure that in coming days, he should get his plaque for getting a gold certification in the US. At the same time, Ckay has surpassed 40 million Shazams across all credits, and then it had top songs like Love One City, Emiliana, Beggy Beggy, and Lala. This guy's an amazing guy. One guy who's not doing too much, but obviously his numbers speaks for him. At the same time, Oliver Kahn with BOJ have just surpassed 3 million streams on Spotify, and that is Ckay's 30th song to have crossed 3 million, and BOJ 10th song to have also crossed 3 million. At the same time, Trumpet with Olamide at the time, one of the amazing songs that dropped for the year. We saw that song having surpassed 10 million streams on Spotify. That is Ckay's 10th song to have crossed 10 million streams, and also Olamide's 10th song to have crossed 10 million streams at the same time. Just so you know, off the Unruly album, Trumpet is the most streamed song on Spotify of the Unruly project. for the Angami, now this is a very funny one because Rema and Ckay are dominating the Angami as we speak. Rema is the most streamed Afrobeat artist on Angami with 34.4 million plays, and the second most followed artist on Angami. At the same time, Ckay is the most followed Afrobeat artist on. Sorry, Ckay is the most followed Afrobeat artist on Angami with about 337,000. Okay, 337.7 thousand followers, and the second most streamed on Angami. Ckay, I mean, for Rema is the most streamed, but then second most followed, while Ckay is the most followed and second most streamed. Recall that Angami is only available in MENA. When we say MENA, we mean Middle East and obviously North Africa. So amazing one for these guys to make Nigerian proud on these spaces. Ckay is the fifth most streamed Afrobeat artist on audio DSP globally with about 3.65 billion streams. Now it goes like this: Burna Boy tops that one, and then Wizkid comes at number 2. Rema with just one song doing good is at number 3. Davido at number 4. Then Ckay as number 5. Moving on from this is no other person than Mohbad himself, one of the greatest guys we've ever seen in the Afrobeat space. Sadly, we lost him just a month ago on the same day, on the 12th day of September. It was announced that Mohbad had passed away. And today, the 12th of October, is exactly 1 month we lost Mohbad. We saw the nurse talking about Feyi mom, and that's the nurse that injected Mohbad, who is currently arrested and investigated as it was said that injection, the one she injected Mohbad, led to the death of Mohbad at the time. And then we saw the mom coming out to say, no, that can't be true because my daughter, talking about Feyi, is very experienced. She has been doing this long before now, and the mom doesn't believe that she made a mistake in injecting Mohbad. But then the police are saying our experts confirmed that it was a treatment that killed Mohbad. And in the comment section, people are saying this guy should be careful because the way it is looking as though they want to pin the old Mohbad death on her, which would not be fair. But we trust the police to come out with the right investigation so that we can know exactly what happened to Mohbad. We saw Mohbad dad coming out again for another interview where he came out to speak a whole lot, which some persons felt like it was not necessary. We saw where he came out to say, at the point, he did not believe it, but yet that Mohbad was seen saying he was going to throw his 5-month baby away into the river and all of that out of depression. He also confirmed that yes, Mohbad came to tell him that his wife does not give him peace, and back and forth. And so first we were saying, why are you coming out now again to make a conversation? Because at this point, you should be grieving and not granting audiences for interviews and the likes. But then you have said that, which now begs the question, when will the police invite the wife for investigation and for questioning? We saw Ruga coming out, and that's the last guy on the news. Ruga came out to say he doesn't like being single, and this was coming after he made mention of Nigerian girls, saying him and Nigerian girls are in a toxic relationship, and then he said they love to be in a relationship. He doesn't like to be single. In Ruga's words, he said if he breaks up today, tomorrow morning he's dating on that one because he does not like to be single. That sounds like a playboy to me, but what I kind of feel like, to me, that is like Playboy Promax. But to you, what does it sound like? Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and I'm sure you enjoyed this one. Today's Thursday, tomorrow is TGIF. We wish you guys the best, and please have yourself a good night. And when you come to work tomorrow, have an amazing day at work, because after work, it's going to be party time. I love you guys so much. Please